All right, we back at the special request of my main man's Nightfall drop, man. Let's do this, bro. So it says lawsuit, which automatically sounds like fish sticks. It says first Wyoming Black sheriff fires deputy for racism. What does that have to do with a lawsuit? I don't know. We'll be right back on the QP podcast.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, TZ Vaughn Savage and Jay Lava is in the fucking building with the Keep It P podcast, motherfucker.
Vaughn Savage and Jay Lava on the new podcast. They Keep It P podcast, where they take news, situations, and everyday occurrences and show how one could or could not be keeping it P.
I'm Keep It P. As a matter of fact, Keep It P, but then again, Keep It PG, PE. Alright, it's Professor Griff. I'm out of here.
Music TV.
Oh yeah, now did they come on back there, boy? This is Jay Lava. This is the Keep It P podcast, and we take news, situations, everyday occurrences, and we show how one could have it, could not have it, keep it P. I'm not trying to tell you what to think. I'm trying to show you how to think, which is the reason why I bust down the articles the way I do. Go ahead and hit that like button, because that helps with the algorithms. And if you want your comment to be heard, you need to come on over here on the YouTube channels and put your comment over there. Because if you're on Twitter's or if you're on Facebook, 9 times out of 10, I can't see you. Like your comments don't come up. You did, and I want to engage with you. I want to talk to you. You know what I mean. So holla at me now. So let's get on to this news. What we got here is it says the first black. That's a red flag right there. When you hear the first black anything, that says to me red flags. But I want to give the brother the benefit of the doubt because they might be trying to crucify the brother for actually standing up for his people, which is very common. It says Cheyenne, Wyoming's first black sheriff last year fired a white deputy. They're already making it racial right off the top. But here we go. The way they frame it. Fired a white deputy who was accused of tormenting a black subordinate for years with racist name calling that led him to quit, a federal lawsuit reveals. Albany County Patrol Sergeant Christian Hadley once drove past and yelled a profanity and N-word at the captain or corporal Jamin Johnson while Johnson and his wife and children were walking out of their home. According to one example, racism alleged in the discrimination lawsuit filed last week. So first of all, I want to say, damn, fam, that's the kind of shit y'all putting up with just to be police officers? Because you had to know that obviously that wasn't the first incident. It had to be very terrible for Cuz to want to leave his little cushy little popo job. It said Mr. Hanley later apologized for not realizing that Mr. Johnson's family was present and that his vile racism was otherwise acceptable in the lawsuit. So basically, what he just told you there is that he says that to him all the time. He calls them niggers and all of that all the time. Why are you tripping because your wife and kids around? You don't want your wife and kids to see me to degrade you as a black man, is what he's saying. Johnson is suing Hadley, seeking a jury trial if necessary and damages for years of racism that he says led up to the decision to quit in 2017. The allegations put a new spotlight on the sheriff's office in Laramie and the Albany County seat known for the murder of gay University Wyoming student Matthew Shepard in 1998. What this have to do with the black man? See, they always shoehorning some bullshit in there. The next sentence goes, a University of Wyoming student, Matthew Shepard, in 1998, a crime that drew unprecedented attention to the LGBT rights and hate crimes. We don't care about that. We're talking about the black dude here. What does that have to do with anything? The racism allegations come after Sheriff Aaron Apprehends, appointed as Wyoming's first black sheriff in the wake of an outcry in Laramie over the deputy 2018 shooting of an unarmed man who had been diagnosed with schizophrenia disorder. So now they're saying that the black cop is only there because the community whined about having black representation because the white representation was targeting black people. What? Hadley used racial slurs to refer to not only Johnson, but to black citizens he came in contact with on the job, including 4 University of Wyoming students who were in a vehicle he once pulled over, according to Johnson's lawsuit against Hadley, filed on January 18th in the U.S. District Court of Cheyenne. The suit did not provide the reason for the stop. Hadley declined to comment whether, when reached by phone, and asked about the lawsuit Monday. The alleged racism against Johnson happened more than 3 years before Apprehends took the office in late 2020. And Applehands said Monday that he was aware of it until shortly after starting his job. He said he made changes in the past year to ensure all policies are followed, to move internal investigations out of the sheriff's office to county human resource office, and to personally sign off on all hires, promotions, and dismissals. It says, it's just disappointing to learn how long it had been going on prior to my arrival, Applehand said. I always continue to make sure our department is not only welcoming to those who want to work at our department, but also welcoming to those in our community as well. Besides using racial epithets, Hadley years of taunting against Johnson, including telling him that being inmate with a black woman would be degrading, according to the lawsuit. Internal reviews 2 months after Applebaum took office found that despite Hadley's widespread and well-known racism, Hadley was emboldened by getting preferential treatment for promotions ahead of more experienced Johnson, the lawsuit alleges. So is this why you going to the police? This is why you putting it all out there? Because you thought you was going to take a little racism and get a better spot, but then when they gave you racism and didn't give you no better spot, now it's time to tell. Applebaum's fired Hadley for the investigation in early 2021, according to the lawsuit. Applehand's predecessor from the time of the allegations, former chef Dave O'Malley, also declined to comment Monday. The lawsuit mentions O'Malley but does not accuse him of wrongdoing. For racist anti-black ways. So, of course. Anyway, it goes on to say, because O'Malley was a Democrat, his 2020 retirement allowed the Democrat officials to nominate Applehands and 2 other finalists to complete the election term. Blah, 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 blah. Applehand's appointment was the lawsuit calls Hadley's claims utterly unsubstantiated, but he says, nevertheless, persuaded O'Malley to issue an ultimatum to Johnson, either accept the suspension and demotion to patrol duty or leave the sheriff's office. Johnson soon resigned. So y'all forced him out too? Applebaum's appointment was Wyoming's first black sheriff, came 2 years after Derek Collin killed an unarmed man after a traffic stop. Grand jury found Collin didn't commit involuntary manslaughter, though he resigned later 1 year later. The wrongful death lawsuit against the county in the case is still pending. So basically, see, all right, I'm calling. You know what I'm calling? Yep, I'm calling it. This is straight fish sticks, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. This is fish sticks because of the simple reason that they trying to build credibility with this first black sheriff, like he's doing something for black people. This is the overlay for underlay, because there's nothing but anti-black racism coming from here on out. Even to the point where even to the point where they helping, like he's helping old boy get a lawsuit against them. Okay, fine, right? But this is the overlay for the underlay because they only getting one bad apple, right? Somebody who probably disrespected the oath and the code of the office anyway. So I don't really see him doing anything spectacular. Yeah, there's just a revenge type. Well, not even just the revenge type of stuff, because the way they trying to flame it is the new black sheriff took sides with a black police officer that experienced anti-black racism from another officer with a prominent position. So they're trying to make it seem like he came in the door, he was just hired, and he saw wrongdoing, so he quickly snapped to action and got the shit taken care of and looked out for the black person. He's on your side, black people. Look, that's not the case. There's about to be a whole bunch of anti-black racism coming from this dude. Y'all keep your eye on him. I'm giving him the side eye. That shit happened 3 years ago. It's an old, you ain't got but one person, and you just said that everybody knew what was going on. So that means that there should be more people culpable. Some old cover-up stuff. Yeah, everybody, no, not cover-up or nothing like that. No, this is to get the black people in that community on this sheriff's side, like he's really ready to do something for them, and he ain't finna do shit. He ain't finna do nothing. I don't know if I'm gonna tap in at 12, y'all. I don't know if I'm gonna get a 12 today. We're gonna tap in at 2 o'clock today. So the nooner is gonna be at 2 o'clock, between 2 and 4, the nooner. And we got Patreon today. So don't forget about that. To all the squad, I'm gonna send out, y'all gotta get up with me now. Get up with me so I can send you out the things now. Yeah, another Sheriff David Clark. Exactly. But anyway, Patreon's going down tonight. Y'all know what it is. I ain't gonna hold you, but I'll hold you and scold you about getting on code. That's what I'm gonna do. 4 words that I leave you with all the time: love, peace, and it's 4 y'all in here. All y'all better have 4 y'all on this channel. I can't see how many is on the other channel. 5. I see who's all on the other channel, but hit the like, make sure you subscribe, leave a comment, let me know you in the hen now. See, I can't be talking to Knife all the time, but I appreciate you for sure. Other than that, love, peace, blessing, and aloha. And I got something real serious for you. Please make anti-black racism a public health crisis.
Music TV.
Everybody know you get the money from that robbery before you went up today. I told you motherfucker I got your money yet, man. Fuck you, man. You ain't got the money yet. Fuck you think you is, man. Motherfucking Ron O'Neal or something. What you gonna do? I'm supposed to be scared now because you got a pistol, motherfucker.
I got it. Look, I don't play with this shit. You don't even know what I gave to this shit. Self-made with this shit. I slay with this shit. Been a lot of roads I done paved with this shit. Look, see, I don't play with this shit.
Kyrie with the give and go. I get it cheap for the low. More snow than the Eskimo big birdies. Taking flight, change your life in one night. By 2 a.m. if you do it right. Up late like Nick at night. Small fish, big appetite. Get an extra 4 if you whip it right. Got good gas and it's light bright. Got
He been hula hooping through loopholes, working round shit. You can count lava down, but you can't count them out, baby. Life give me lemons, I make lemon rain. He been hula hooping through loopholes. I gotta go, gotta hustle to get it. If you ain't talking business, little shawty, you trip.
Hey, Ray Ray.
Hey Rihanna, hey girl, how you doing? I'm into to you like Trump's in the pool. And I know that might sound a little confusing. I had to say it for my own amusement. What I'm trying to say is, can we go cruising? Top down, blow some good gas, and listen.
Brushy cream leaves, Keith, oil, premium bud. Man, I hustle in the streets, but I'm a freak with the love.
Bring that ass over, tryna bring it back, back, back. I'm a big dog, tryna bring it back, back, back. I'ma slide in the way to bring it back, back, back. Let a nigga.
All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you move it.
Music TV.